And our final case today is we'll be going back to Abhishek to talk about Port Hawkesbury Paper, pulp and paper in Nova Scotia. Yet again, another facility that is near and dear to our various Atlantic Canadian hearts. So I'll hand it over to Abhishek for our last case.
Thank you, Alex. Now, from moving from one island to the other, this is Port Hawkesbury in Cape Breton Island. This is a pulp and paper industry which is situated in Port Hawkesbury of Cape Breton Island, and we have installed two systems at this process, and it's an activated sludge process. The treatment challenge for this particular plant was that they want to get rid of one of their reactors so that they can help reduce the operational cost. So the treatment challenge here is that they're monitoring the organic load coming into the treatment plant and kind of using this to optimize their nutrient dosing. So when I mentioned they want to get rid of that reactors, this is what I mean. So we have sensors installed at 4 different locations. And according to this flowchart, you can see there are 2 reactors in this treatment process. They want to get rid of the second one because 95% of the treatment process happens in the first one. The only reason for the second one to be there is just in case there is a bleeding from the first reactor due to overdosing of nutrients, they can treat that ammonia and nitrate from there. So this is where we, Sentry, come in to help them because we kind of help them monitor the incoming organic loading. Why we choose Sentry? Real-time measurement of organic loading, as well as to help them in nutrient management. And this is what personals from Port Hawkesbury have to say about Sentry. So they see that there's Nina, who is the manager at the plant, sees this as a forward approach to their optimization of their plant process, like nutrient dosing and aeration optimization. And Mark mentions that this is a great opportunity to use direct measurement instead of predicting values for nutrient dosing. So initially what we did was we installed the sensor for a few months and noted down the organic loading coming through the sensor. And we kind of compared the Sentry signal at the inlet of the reactor to the organic loading coming in. And we can see a clearly tracking of our Sentry signal with the incoming load. So with this, we took on to the next step. The next step was, since pulp and paper is not a continuous process and it's a stop and start process with pulp making starting at one point and following by the paper making and stuff like that. So we kind of tracked down a particular period between May 30 and June 1st and monitor the incoming load that's coming through the sensor in front of the reactor. So when we monitor the incoming load and kind of put it in with the Sentry signal, we found that Sentry signal reacted very good or has a very good tracking with the incoming load. So this helped us to say that, hey, Sentry can be an option to monitor the incoming load. So to further this claim, the sampling was done at the treatment plant. So 2 samplings done this July on 13th and 14th, we got a good trending of signal decreasing as well as the increasing signal. So this showed us a good positive response of Sentry towards the incoming organic loading. So the next step for this process will be to continue this monitoring and sampling and develop an evaluation functions for anyone who has used our dashboard knows that there is an option to put in evaluation function which can be used to monitor the incoming loading, and with Sentry and using variable nutrient uses can help them get rid of that second reactor and significantly help them in nutrient management. And I would just like to conclude with what was said by Mark, like avoiding using the predictive algorithm for nutrient control is possible by using direct measurement done by our Sentry signal. Thank you, Alex.
That's definitely what we're excited to do, is really offer a way for operators to get to more effective treatment decisions and evaluate them to have those better environmental outcomes at their local facility and in their local environment, because all operators live where they work, right? And we're all here to help that process along.